Today we're just going to solve problems involving slope. So we're just going to calculate the slope of these points. So we have point 2, 5 and point B, which is 6, 13. So first, what we're going to do is write the formula. So this formula for slope is the change in y divided by the change in x. We're going to represent it that way or in this way. So next step is we're just going to assign values. So this is going to be that thing. So we're going to substitute y sub 2 and y sub 1. We're going to substitute x sub 2 and x sub 1. So 13 minus 5 is going to be 8. I don't know why I did put 7. So 6 minus 2 is 4. Then we can just divide this. So the slope is 2. So that is the slope for this problem. Now let's try this one. So we have 3 comma negative 4 and negative 5 comma 2. So we all know the first step. We're just going to write down the formula and then we're going to assign values. So x sub 1, x sub 2 over here, y sub 1, y sub 2. So we got 2 minus negative 4. We're going to put in this way. Negative 5 minus 3. So as we can see in the numerator, the negative sign will just cancel. We will have a positive sign, which is we're going to take the sum of it. And we got this na. So we got 3 times 2. We can just furthermore simplify this. 4 times 2. We can cancel the 2. And so our slope is negative 3 over 4. So that is the slope for this problem. Now let's try this one. We have 3 comma negative 3 comma 6 and 5 comma 6. So let's say this is x sub 1, y sub 1, x sub 2 and y sub 2. We can just plug it in. So we got this thing. So our numerator is 0 and then we have denominator as 2. So 0 divided by 2 is going to be 0. So the slope of this is 0. Now let's try this one. 4 comma negative 1 and 4 comma negative 8. Let's just assign some values here. Then we can just quickly plug it in our formula. So that nope, we're not going to put 4. So I'm gonna put negative 8 and negative 1. So we got this thing. So as we can see, the denominator is 0, which means this is just undefined. You can have 0 on the numerator but not on the denominator. If it is on the denominator, then it will be just undefined. Now let's try some fractions. Okay, so we're just basically going to assign some values here and y sub 1. We can just quickly oh, what's that? Okay, that was my scratch while solving this problem. So this is going to be y sub 2 minus y sub 1, which is 1/2, and negative 1/3 minus 3. And we got this. So to subtract this thing, we need to have a same denominator. So we just do the butterfly method. So we got this now. So we can just perform it. You got negative 3 over 10, negative 11, negative 10 over 3. We can do the keep change flip here. There you have it. So we can just cancel the denominator. And what we will get is the slope is going to be negative 9, comma, negative 100, which is, this is not the answer, although, because we have a negative sign on the denominator, which means if we're going to transpose it, we will have negative 1 here. And then negative times negative is going to be positive. So it's positive 9 over 100. Now let's try this one. Let's try more complex, much more complex. So 1/2. So you all know how to assign values and we've been memorized them na. So this is just going to be easy. So we guess 1/3 here. Now so the slope is going to be 1/2 plus 1/4. We're going to distribute the negative sign, then it will be just, whoa, what the heck, addition, right? So there you have this. We have negative 6 over 15 here. And then 5 over 15 because we just do the butterfly method, which to get the same denominator. So we will get this So on the denominator, we have negative 11 over 15. And then we can just perform the addition here. And we can simplify the numerator though. Yeah, this is the numerator because look at them. So hot. Okay, so we got 3 times 2 and 4 times 2. Which now we can just cancel the 2's. We're just going to put this here. Let's cancel 2 over 2. So we got 3 over 4 and then negative 11 comma 15. So we can just do the keep change flip here. And we will get this answer. So I'll just bring out the negative 1. So, okay. We have a negative 1 there. That is the negative from the negative 11 over 15. I just get it out. Okay, so now we have this as our answer. It's going to be negative 45 over 44 though. Did forget to put the negatives. Now let's try to calculate the value of y here. So we have a given of slope and then we're going to find the value of y. So first step, we're just going to plug in some, not plug in, but look for the formula and then assign that y on what it is. So it's just y sub 1. Actually, it becomes y sub, y sub 1. Okay, 3 comma 4. Okay, we just change the slope. So now, what we can do here is just basic algebra manipulation. So we can just cross multiply this, so we will get this thing. And then negative 1 times 3 is going to be negative 3. That was too much. Sorry guys, so we're going to distribute the 4. So we got 20 minus 4y equals to negative 3. So we got negative 4y and then negative 23. So what I do is just this thing. We transfer it to the right side and it becomes negative. So we got 23 over 4. So that is the value of y. Now let's try this one. So what if we have a fractional thing and then we're going to find the value of x sub 2 and then we have a given of slope. So first step, just we're going to write a formula and then we're going to plug in things, the given things. So this is going to be x sub 2. So y sub 2 is going to be 1/4. If we're going to distribute the negative sign, it will be positive. That's why we have positive sign. So x minus 1/3 here. And actually we have the slope which is negative 5 over 3. So butterfly method, got 4 over 8 here. And then 3x minus 1. If we're going to perform the butterfly method over 3. Okay, now because we can just simplify the fraction on the right side. We're going to leave the left side like that. So we just have this thing. We perform the addition on the numerator. Now we can just basically simplify this. So let's do it. So this is going to be 3 times 2 and 4 times 2, which is the 2 will cancel. So we have that. Now what we can do here is keep change flip. Okay, so we will get this thing. So 3 over 3x minus 1 times 3 over x minus 1. Okay, so 3 times 3, we all know that the answer is going to be 9. We're going to distribute the 4, so we'll get 4, 8, 12x, so 12x minus 4. Now we can just perform cross multiplication and distribute the negative 5, so we get negative 60x times positive plus 1 plus 20, kasi negative times 5 times negative 4 is just 20. Moving it to the left side, we will get 7, and then dividing both sides, we will get negative 7 over 60, which is our answer. So this is the answer for this problem. Now let's try this one. Y equals to x plus 4. So this is in the form of slope-intercept form. So which is y equals to mx plus b. So m is the slope, which is besides the x. So this means the slope is going to be 2 over 1, or we can just simply say 2. Just the same, just law of exponents something. Now let's try this. Y equals to pi minus 2 over 3 over x. So this thing is in the form of this thing. but in the form of slope-intercept form, but on different way. So this slope is going to be negative 2 over 3. So we all know that the slope-intercept form can be written this way. So they are just the same thing. Now let's try this one. 4x minus 2y equals to 8. So this is basically in the closed form of the standard form in linear functions. So we're just basically talking about the linear function here. The y equals mx plus b is a linear function. And this thing is just a linear function. So this one is in the form of standard form. But the c is on the right side. So what we can do is just solve for y and transform it in the form of slope intercept form so we can find the slope. Okay, I just factored out the 4, so we can just divide both sides by negative 2. So we got negative 2 over 2 minus x. So distributing it again, we will get 2 over x negative 4 minus 4. Okay, so the slope is going to be 2 once again. So that's it for this video. I hope you learned something, and goodbye.